واش هاد الدراري عانين؟ واش خاي وليد؟ الله يحفظك ليا فريده بومب. واش انا غنقصر معاك في ابولو؟ مرحبا بك يا فريده ديالي، مرحبا. ابولو مفتوح للجميع. خويا احمد شابون، خويا الله يحفظك ليا خويا الحبيب، الله يكبر بك يا فريده ديالي. الدراري نقدروا نلقاو مشكل اليوم في الستريم في راسكم. نقدروا نلقاو مشكل اليوم في الستريم اخوتي، لحقيتاش الجيم الدراري فهي جيم خنفشاريه، جيم تقيله بزاف. فغادي نحاولوا هوب هوب، غادي نحاولوا اننا نساعدوا معاها وصافي. الجيم تقيله بزاف لحقيتاش، والكونفيغ ما عرفتش واش غادي تخدم لينا ولا ما تخدمش لينا. اون توكا نجربوا، غادي نجربوا هاد الدراري ويجعل الله خير. والله ما عرفت اخويا شهبون، والله اخي ما عرفت شحال هادي انا ما دخلتش للمدينه. الجيم ديالنا الخنفشاريه هي غتبدا دابا، والله ما لاقيوش هاد الدراري بالرجوله. واش اخي رضا هانيه؟ غادي نسدو الديسكورد، غادي نسدو كلشي الدراري، وغادي نخليو هي اللي هي مهمه، هي اللي غادي نخليهم يقصروا بها. هذا غادي يمشي الله يعاونو. ديسكورد حتى هو انت تاسك. شكون اخر؟ كروم غادي نخليوه. كاع اللي بغا تاكل لينا من العيبيتيزات غادي نحيدو هاد الدراري بالرجول. اش اخر ويندوز مانجر، وجدو فيس جرافيك، ماشي شي حاجه. شنو هو هذا؟ ماكس لايك وبارطاج الدراري، الله يجازيكم بخير. بارطاجيو لنا. شوف واش ما كاينش لاك. هوب لا وريا ما كاينش لاك الدراري، ما كاينش. على مولانا. الدراري اللي عنده مع الانجليزيه يبقى معنا في اللايف يعاوننا، حنت فيها ما يدار. فهمت الدراري؟ انا مستوى في الانجليزيه شويه، يعني اللي يقدر عنده مستوى في الانجليزيه يبقى معنا في اللايف تنفكوا هاد الجرات الدراري، الله يحفظكم. يا الله على مولانا. جيش صامت. ثانك يو سو ماتش الخاوه ديالي، الله يحفظك. الدراري بلان اكرون، الدراري اللي كيتفرجوا بلان اكرون وشوفوا معنا الانجليزيه. الله يرحم لكم الوالدين، محتاجين الانجليزيه، محتاجين الانجليزيه يا الدراري. قال لك بروفيسور فيك توك.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Like it was nothing, sir. I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about it, sir. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
لا ما فيه لا كوبيرايت لا والو، ما فيه لا كوبيرايت لا والو، خير فيه والو.
It may require a bit
رضا الدراري راه هو اللي
more
كيقاد لي
flexibility
الفيديوهات
with
ديال
your
اليوتيوب.
time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides,
الدراري اللايف ياك ما فيه
not so
شي لاغ
subtle
ولا شي
proof from
لعيب.
Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
New quest, open quest log. This represents main request. Completing main request will further the story, unlock new feature and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and all level requirement. In this case, you will need to be recruited level and or have the recruited spell to activate the quest. New spell كده.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
The filed guide map show no professional chart. خصنا نمشيو لهاديك العلامة اللي وراونا.
Protego! Lumos! Revelio!
الجيمة الدراري شارينها ب$70. جيم شارينها ب$70 باش منين نستريميوها تقولوا لي يا ربي والله ما فهمت شي حاجه واحد الله العظيم والله ما بقيت كنفهم انا شي وزه
Perhaps you'd be good
قسما
enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
قلب على
To the
بروكسو
wise,
راه ناضي
age
فيه
matters
ياك
very little.
كاين تروب ثقيله الجيم اخاي
Today we
يشلح
will review a spell that has
ثقيلة
saved
الجيم
me
أخي
from
الجابة،
death at the hands
ثقيلة
of dark
بزاف.
wizards more times than I care to
ثقيله والله
remember.
ما عرفت ما تجي لها.
Levioso.
Levioso.
كاين تروب عرفت كاين
levitation charm.
ثقيله الجيم
Levioso. A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
غادي نحاول نقص لها من الكاليتي غادي نحاول نقص لها كوم كوا ما غاديش تخلينا نلعبوا هكا غادي نزيد نقص لها من الكاليتي صبروا معنا يصبروا معنا الاخوه الله يحفظكم.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. Now, well done. Well done. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I really enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso!
All my students with this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
الدراري باقي كاين دروب في اللايف
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again. Well, all classes just...
بدين غنرجعو للسي اه ما نسيت. Speak with Sebastian. فين سيباستيان؟
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I had my share of old combat. I was never used.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
نمشيو دابا نمشيو للقسم ياك شارمز كلاس فين مجموعين هادوك الدراري فين تلقاهم كلهم تما كاين الساحة ديال المدرسة.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
أنا منين بغيت تبدا؟
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin,
517.
can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms. Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
الدراري هاد اللايف راه مطلوق في يوتيوب الا بغيتو دوزو تفرجوا فينا الله يحفظكم.
Accio!
الشباب
That is not
اللايف راه
bad.
مطلوق حتى في يوتيوب الا بغيتو
You
دوزو
are a
تفرجوا
swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
واش اخاي جابرييل مزيان؟
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you... That's it! Not to worry. Accio.
تيتعلم دابا هادوك المهارات خصو يتعلم لهم كاملين فهمتي.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care
لا
to give our
مقاودة
new
الجيم
student
شوف
a bit of a
الرجل
challenge?
جيم هربانات.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
واش قال لك الزفزوف انا غادي نهادو هاجي.
Accio.
Stay focused.
Here we go.
خصني نميتريزيها ما نطيحهاش.
There we go. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Accio.
الزرقاء مسك عليا. والزرقاء ماشي هادي خصني نجر الزرقاء. ماشي خيطة.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. Ready? Oh dear. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
صافي عاد
Lose
عرفت.
your composure.
صافي عاد عرفت.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
فاك.
Not to worry.
Watch this. There we go.
معلم.
Very good.
Be sharp.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand I'm holding my own.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
كون
To
دريويش
put
كون
it
ضريب.
lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
A word,
you'd
if
be
you
using
would.
it on clothing, to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me,
You
Professor?
know it won't
I
harm
did.
you.
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now,
بس
Professor
Francis
Weasley has
هذا.
asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon
لغة كي دايرة
regarding a
شوف
special
الهضرة
assignment
في
that
الجيم
I am
كيفاش
preparing for you.
شكال بعدا تفرج في شي فيلم ديال
Leviosa! Accio!
شي مهمة جديدة ميت with بروفيسور ويزلي واش هادشي ليفل جوج انا ليفل جوج لوكيت
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
ميت بروفيسور ويزلي اندو ترانسفيغريشن كلاس روم نمشيو نتلاقاو مع هاديك اللي تلاقينا معاها في الاول
Revelio! Lumos. Revelio.
Get a snot on your nose. What you'd want to know.
منين ندوزو عند هادي؟
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
هادي محصنة. شتا محصنة هادي.
I was worried transfiguration would be too difficult, but it turns out I have a knack for switching spells. Mother says it's my indecisive nature.
هاد الصندوق اش فيه؟
I spent hours trying to conjure a meat pie when I was a first year, only to then find out about Gamp's law. Such a disappointment. I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a needle without catching it on fire.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
هادو هما اللي تلاقى معاهم في الاول في الحلقة ديال البارح. هاد القوبلين هاد.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than...
Hasn't the professor said anything?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty Sebastian, I think.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Norin to receive your first assignment. No type of request given to you by Hogwarts Professor that in completed reward you will use spells to for completion of for assignment will be the main charm. شو بعدا ناخذ هاد القاعد.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
زالين واش اختيتي؟
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page near broken.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Got it.
خدي تما. Collect the flame page into defense against the dark art tower. كنسمعها ولكن فين هي؟
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and...
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. Reparo! Accio! Reparo!
خصني نجمع عليها 5 ديال الكتب. 2 3.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
All over my perfect list, you would reconcile how to expect my entire cauldron. Yes,
Accio! Reparo!
باقي خاصني كتاب واحد.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Levioso. Reparo. Revelio.
باقي خاصني كتاب.
Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
فين نلقاو هاد الكتاب هذا؟
Revelio.
Oh.
Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned.
دراري السويعة
I certainly
ديالنا
won't be
تقادات،
practicing any
الميسيون
charms in
ديالنا
the
ديال اليوم
library
حتى هي
again
تقادات.
anytime soon.
تحياتي لكم،
Now,
نشوفوا
to
غدا إن
work
شاء
out
الله
where I
خوتي
went
في
wrong,
أمان الله.
perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.